What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What the? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, welcome back to the big city, and as you can see, if you forgot, we're in the midst of a bit of a traffic crisis. And a much smaller garbage crisis, but it's mostly the traffic crisis. Yes. Because this tunnel was apparently busted by road anarchy and now it's functional, everyone in the fucking world can drive. So our traffic was great. But it turns out that's probably because a bunch of vehicles were despawning in this tunnel. But I fiddled with it a tiny bit. I couldn't fix it all the way, but I managed to get us out of the danger zone here. So I'll show you what I was working with. Basically, we take this roundabout out because it's backed up, but it's backed up because people just occasionally need to turn left and they can't. So we're going to switch this out for a T intersection with a traffic light. But then the other problem is people are having trouble just switching lanes here in this cloverleaf, and we can't quite fix that, but I can buy us a little time by widening it. I think traditionally you really don't want to widen your roads in City Skylines, but with the dynamic lane changes in Traffic Manager, they will. Or, like, it'll at least absorb enough traffic you can pull it off. Oh, and I remembered what I was doing. I had some little bushes when I was experimenting with this, because I like the bushes. Because, of course, when I experiment with roads off camera, I spend way too much time decorating. But we want this whole cloverleaf upgraded to 6 lanes, which is going to be tricky. Unfortunately, we lose our little historic stone bridge, but the 6-lane historic stone bridge is the support pillars would be in the center, and that wouldn't work with this road. And we're actually going to go all the way to the highway there. Unfortunately, this does give zoning, so it'll look a little weird, but it's not the end of the world, really. And then probably even a little bit out here we'll want 6. Is this a... Just that. You can probably make that gravel actually. There we go. Tidy up these road rules a little bit. Now the upgrades are, we're gonna get shit like this, as you can see, where, oh, I can turn left into this on-ramp. You actually can't. That's forbidden. And by making them roads instead of highways, we've added a lot of traffic lights we have to remove. Let's do the traffic lights first. Okay, and then this we do want to be a traffic light. This is fine. It's a little piece of highway that we have to replace. There we go. Nope, that created a weird node. Just delete it all the way. There we go. So we've got a 6-lane. You know what? We're actually going to extend this 6 lane down the hill towards the high school. Because the other problem I had when I tried to fix this is... whenever we managed to buy ourselves some time at this intersection, or even if we just removed it and made Valerio dead end, is they would just want to pull in here instead, and they get fucked by the train. So we got to be very careful letting too much traffic go into that neighborhood. But I think that should be enough with the 6 lanes. And then, so as you can see here, you can go straight. Not a lot of people need to go to Valeria, so yeah, 2 lanes go straight, and then these guys are just allowed to turn once they wait, but it'll be a very brief adventure once it stops piling up. There's actually not a lot of people, they were just always trapped by the highway traffic. And then this Cloverleaf is still going to be pretty hit or miss. Okay. Yeah, not a silver bullet, but it'll buy us enough time for the size our city is right now, I think, when I let it run for a little bit. And then next up was this, which is actually doing fine right now, but a problem that forms later is the exact same thing. Is a lot of people need to turn left through traffic. And this traffic light, if we make it a time traffic light, it backs up too much, so eventually people getting off the train will be backed up all the way to the train station. So instead, we're going to make you leave the train station. You have to go to the Redmond Parkway, and then you would use the Cloverleaf to get back into the city. But a lot of this train traffic might be for Valerio as well, so that just keeps them out of Stenchburg for a little bit. The merge happens before the off-ramps. Definitely something like that. You're right, Justin. I tried to watch a video of it. The guy tried to explain it, because yeah, it's like, oh hey, there's the off-ramp, and then he's trapped. So he's stuck in this lane, right? So then he has to go back in, and people that want to go on get in his way. So what we're going to do to buy ourselves some time with this, because drivers in City Skylines are fucking saints, is we actually let you turn both times. But then you're also always allowed to go straight. So that they're hopefully weaving through each other, which falls apart once the traffic gets too dense. But and then stay in your lane. I think for this one. Oh, this guy can go straight. Yes. No, I don't like that, because see, he can go right, but then he's ordered to go left again. Let's revisit that. Yeah, definitely never drive like this in real life, but I think even with the dynamic lane changes, the traffic's forced to only shift lanes at these nodes. So like if you're coming off this off-ramp, you're allowed to change lanes here or here, and then you're at the next ramp, so you're trapped. So they have one chance, and it's right after they get off. Should actually probably shimmy this closer to the middle so they have a little more room. Because obviously, if you could merge lanes at your discretion whenever there was room, that'd be perfect. But I think they always wait till a node, which can cause problems when there's not enough space between the nodes. It's just a very compact cloverleaf, and we don't really have room for a bigger thing. I downloaded a partial cloverleaf, which looks really cool, but it's fucking gargantuan. I thought I just made it so that... Oh shit, did you just overwrite it when I was talking? Because yeah, I want... You're also... But then we'll make it that this... The outermost lane can't go straight. This... Okay, try that. He's also allowed to go. I think I'm forgetting a step. It'll fall apart, and then we'll know what the problem was. Okay. Holy hell, what is this guy doing going over there? Way too far of a merge, my friend. Way too far. There. Right? He's still kind of trapped. He's still kind of trapped. I may be fucking up. We'll see. It'll be obvious. It'll be obvious in a hurry. Okay. So yeah, there's this, and then there's the traffic light here. And then we forbid these guys from entering the Stenchberg network. Let's make this a curve since there's some node fuckery going on. A little more elegant, which is not what that is. Oops. There we go. Some elevation trouble. Actually, we'll just use the tool again, won't we? It's a little weird, but the toolkit says it's okay. I trust the toolkit. Yeah, I technically... Well, I did make this by hand with, like, move it. It almost looks like a regular cloverleaf, but I cannot even imagine trying to freestyle some of these other wacky interchanges. I prefer to download them off the workshop, but then, of course, they're gigantic, and you have to activate Android key to even place the fucking things. And then this one can get a little busy just because it's right when you come off the highway. So what we're going to do is grab our little bush road.
Thanks for listening to the classics.
And
Your
this
home
one
for
we
the
do
best
want the nice
works
asphalt.
awaited masters.
There we go. And then just a little two-way here. So if you're coming off the highway and your destination is the train station, you turn right away and then you're on your way. And then if you're trying to get into Stenchberg, you can use this. And I know for a fact that more people are turning left than right. So each guy gets his own lane to sort of spread out the traffic. And then of course, these guys get way too many lanes now. There. And then we could maybe buy yourself a little more time if we move this back. So we can hide a little bit of overflow on the ramp here. Turn, get into this road, and then you're on your way. That hopefully works. And that's that hot spot dealt with. And then let's take a peek, because I think some of this traffic might just be solved by adding, like I said last time, is we need a bus route. Basically the bus stops in each industrial park and then goes to the next. Which would be a large bus route, unfortunately. It's like, so you'd stop here, then you'd stop here, and then you'd stop here, and then we need some other ones. Let's see who's on the highway. I think we have a tourist problem. Tourist. Highly educated adult. You go to the home improvement center in Harbor Town. Huh. Tourist. Tourist. Okay. Oh fuck! I know what this is. This is everybody's getting off the train here in Valerio, and there's no other transit for them. Which I had thought that they would stay on the train. Like get off at Hamburger Heights and then catch the subway and then take the bus out of town. But it looks like they're taking the train here and then they're jumping in their car. So what we're going to do is give them some subway access. But first, I also want them to have a garage here. Feel bad for this poor bastard, but I mean, people live next to parking garages. And then we can use the tool to add a crosswalk. Look at that. And I tested this, and this maybe isn't a brilliant idea, but I really like the way it looks. So we hide the crosswalk markings, okay? But then we use crosswalk marking tool to add our own. And I hope this works again. That didn't work. They managed to offset itself so it was like a cool zigzag. Oh, I know what it is. Was it? How did I do it last time? Oh fuck, I pressed Control Z and it was not for this. Well darn. There is a way to make them offset somehow, and I hope I can figure it out because it looked really sharp, which is the word of the day. It's the word of every day. How do they do it? Well, that's one way to do it. Perfect. And then look at that. And then because that created a node for us, we go to Junctions and we force a junction. So now it's a little pedestrian crossing. So you can get off the train, and or if you're coming down this path, there's a little pedestrian pathway for you to go to the parking garage. And that one, I really like, especially because we got that weird alternating crosswalk. I really like that. Now the only downside with this is if you park your car here, you're forced to go this way because of the median. So I want to switch this road to be wider with no median, and then hopefully people can just U-turn there when they're leaving the garage. And that might blow out our crosswalk, unfortunately. Definitely blows out our road here. That's a shame. Let's try this. Let's really back it up. Crosswalk's there again, still, but we have to draw it again. That actually looks really funky, so we gotta do this all the way. Ugh. That really funkied up Valeria. It's just where it merges. It looks really bad. It's not a bad tree. I think we just need it to be closer together. Regular tree, columnar. Let's go with spacing 12. So with spacing 7. Oh, because I'm doing spacing 7 on just one side. Okay. Spacing 9 on both sides. I somehow always manage to look at the side that I'm not editing the spacing on when I make that mistake. It's a gift. Yeah, we'll have this go all the way out of town. So Valerio has a little green to it. So now people can still cross, but they're not stopping traffic non-stop. They have to wait their turn. It looks really nice once it's in action. They should be able to U-turn there if they want. They can't. But at least when they're leaving the parking garage, they can turn both ways. Yeah, that traffic light is just for crossing, so every now and then it'll turn red and all the pedestrians get shit out. And because it's just a one-way traffic light, doesn't stay on too long, so it doesn't really back up traffic. And Valerio is really long, so that's a really big buffer between these two intersections. So that's that. So they can park their car if they want, but that doesn't solve the main problem, which is we have to get them back into the metro system from here on Valerio. I almost want to give them another intercity bus hub, but I feel one on each end of town is maybe a little overkill. Maybe if it's just buses, actually. If it's just buses, now that I think about it. Bus station uses coaches for people to travel to and from the city. This might stop them from driving to the cities, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to stop them from getting into their car and leaving town once they get off here. Because, I mean, we could give them a metro line, but there's already the metro line right here. Like, just walk to here. Technically, this is Valerio right here, so that's not a very intrusive walk. And also, I should put these in a lot more places now that I know how to make those, because we can take out some of these tricky crosswalks. I'm actually going to add these ones back, see what happens. A little marking there I don't like. It's like it deleted a lot of the crosswalks there. Well, they're allowed to walk there. Looks like I just hit it at some point. And then these guys aren't allowed to because of some traffic problems in the olden days, I imagine. Huh. Is that a bus stop? We really do need to revisit all the public transit we have in the old city. Yeah, it's weird, Justin. It's the people they're coming from the subway and Siemens Square, but then they go all the way to like this edge of town and then drive home. Whereas you'd think they would try to catch a metro or something into here and then take a Greyhound out. Or, well, we can't because I broke it, but an intercity passenger train would be beautiful, but we never really got that to work. Which sucks, because I really want to just have all the tourism come and go through here. Hey, fat cow. Because I think this one goes to Hamburger Heights, and then... Yeah, I want it to be just this one, like this one, and then you go out here, and that's it. But because you can get in from both sides as they come through the whole fucking map, so we can't really depend on the train to get our tourists in and out. Because we can't make our own connections is the main problem. We can make our own connections. Just have a tourist train come and whatever. Go to the station and call it a day. But so we're trying to get people out of this station and onto public transit. And I'm hoping that we can just put like another Greyhound station down. A larger alternative to the intercity bus station. That is big. We just want this guy. I almost want to do this and take this over. I think that is what we're going to do. Sorry, medical clinic. Sorry, dog park. And yeah, we can make this work. A little bit of clipping there, unfortunately. The clipping right there. Might be better off shimmying. The depot over. No, the depot is right up against the road here. That sucks. Although it kind of looks cool. It's parked on this side and the buses are on this side. There's really just needs to be multiple paths is the problem. Crisis averted. Tell you what I will do though, we'll square this off with some juniper trees. And then the city is in really bad shape, so we're gonna have to nuke it. Nuke the traffic, not the whole city. Gonna have to nuke the traffic.
I think we have a lot, so let's go to this one. Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring grunge?
So there's a little bit of screening if you don't want to see the train station.
You see, I find it much more pleasing to listen to the sound that the drum produces when struck.
Actually, maybe I should have
The manufacturing
built a fence or something right. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me of something else for later. All right, so you can get off the train, you park your car, and we do have like a Greyhound station to get you out of the city. And that means we can also have this double up as another hub. But you know, if we're going all this trouble, I do want to hide a metro line here, just not inside the inner city station.
Not too far away. God damn, I wish I could figure out how to minimize that thing. Go with another mine. Slope too steep. Oh Christ, we're doing this. Maybe I can hide you right next to the garage, car hold. Wish I had a nicer looking one. Let's put him on the corner. Space already occupied. This guy doesn't need to turn around, so I'm gonna just demolish these underground. Loot tracks are pissing me off. Perfect, because that'll just demolish that one house. There we go. So there's a little subway stop here. It's a more modern one, because this is definitely reimagining Valeria Boulevard shopping district. There. Come on down. Huh. Not really letting me flatten things out here. Just a bit of a seamer I was trying to get rid of. Alright, now we can do some decorating. And I would really like to give it a fence, but we're so close to the zoning here, it would be a disaster. I guess we're fine as long as I keep it inside the actual building. There we go. Just square it off with a hedge. A hedge that is clipping ever so slightly. Just want that nice planter to be visible that it's in. There, look at that. This wasn't too high. There we go. And then some benches from parks, I think would be nice. Apparently these benches are going to have a little trouble not clipping through the metro station. Maybe a food cart, because you know how much I love those food carts. That actually looks really nice right there. Grab a snack before you catch the train. Garbage can is kind of fucking me over because now it's a little... well, we can just move this stuff over, can't we? Ooh, that might be in the zoning. Careful now. Careful now. We're fine. We're fine. What else do we have to work with here? Some planters. Do I have any good trees? Well, they wouldn't be here. They would be, they'd be under trees. It's a little too big of a birch. Do I have like a baby birch? The young linden tree. This is what the planter would be for, so let's go back and grab it. Wow, that's massive. I need a 4 meter square. There we go. Fortunately, it won't. This metro station's a little too tall. The planter is sticking to the terrain. That sucks. Well, just don't look too closely, I suppose. We'll plant a little birch tree or a linden tree in there and call it a day. London plane trees are fucking massive. Don't use that one. There's the birch. There. Little metro station. And then there's the little crosswalk right over here. Our subway map's getting a little crowded though. Let's switch over to subway tunnels. What the fuck is this? Okay, this is the subway. The Hamburger Heights. And then I basically need to latch on the rock field line here. Why in God's name would this get deleted? Oh, this is only 12 meters underground. Jesus. Oh, wait. There we go. Nice fucking try. Not the best stop. Just because I'm worried it will clog things up. Complete that line, and then... what do we put on our subway lines? This one holds 750 people. Jesus. It's a little one. So hopefully people use that line. And then we can connect some buses to this. These buildings were lost in the construction attempt. Okay, so that bought us a bit of some breathing room on our traffic situation. Let's focus on our garbage situation now. So I looked into it ever so briefly, and there's like a ratio of like 5 transfer facilities to 1 processing complex, but I look for a city our size, we might need a 2nd processing complex. So instead, I'm just going to scrap the whole system. And we're going to go back to recycling centers and incinerators, because really these are meant, well, not meant, but I suppose the intention here was to replace the fact there were people who were making very overpowered incinerators in the Steam Workshop, but we still have access to the Steam Workshop, so let's just keep using it. Let's set all our transfer facilities to empty so we can get rid of them. And then we're just going to hide local incinerators and recycling centers throughout the city to service their local neighborhoods, which will keep garbage trucks off the highway, and it'll also stop garbage trucks from just not getting deployed. I saw one mod, I think it was for a upgraded incinerators. A guy commented on the fact that it wasn't dispensing the right amount of trucks with Traffic Manager enabled. So I wonder if Traffic Manager was breaking the processing complex on me, because I'm using a rather old version of Traffic Manager. I know there's a newer version. Empty that one, empty that one. I think we have one hiding over here. And once I flag these, I'll show you the buildings we're going to try to switch over to. Sad thing is, I think we only did have 5 transfer facilities at the end, which should have been enough for the processor to handle, but that's just one of those things. Someone will comment on this video in a year about what I was doing wrong, and it'll be too late. We've moved on. Let's look what we have, though. We have this little neighborhood recycling parking lot, which, in case you're curious, Germans love making garbage buildings in city skylines. So you can see it can barely process anything, and it only dispenses a couple trucks, but it's very tiny. And we can use it for like a commercial neighborhood. This will probably piss off a residential neighborhood, but it'll keep the traffic pretty local. And then we have this one, which is kind of cheaty, because it actually generates a little bit of power. It processes 123,000 a week. It also consumes 6,000 cubic meters of water for some reason. But the guy that made this one said he was actually using it to power a town, and just he needed to hide it in a residential building. It also costs $16 a week. So this one's a little overpowered, but I actually really like the look of it, just because it's got the big recycling bins. And then I think this is the BTB recycling center. We have a nice, like, old factory-looking recycling center. That looks nice. This processes 96,000. This processes 136,000. This is just a gigantic incinerator. So this can be the centerpiece of one of our industrial parks out here. So right now we can process 600,000 in theory, and we don't due to traffic trouble. So we basically need to replace all of our transfer complexes with 600,000 worth of these new buildings. I also saw some comments from people that just, they don't hold very much. They only hold 250,000. And they don't process 250,000 per week. They just hold 250,000, and then they have to wait to get empty. So I think that's where the waste transfer facilities fall apart if we have traffic issues. That's there. I do have the Japanese incinerator, Justin, but that is a mod. This one here. But we do have a Japanese incinerator somewhere, don't we? Where the hell is it? It would be here. Waste disposal unit. This dispenses 27 trucks. It's pretty good. I think we'll use this one, though, now that you reminded me about it, Justin. Let's see what this guy looks like. Let's place him. Make sure there's not too much weeb shit on the walls. You know, there's really not. That's a nice building. Some weeb shit, right? This is just people that like anime get to park in here. They have a special parking lot, so they're segregated from the rest of us. But I like that. Not the segregation. Sorry. Don't tweet about that. I like the look of the building. So yeah, let's look for our one there, which I've set to empty. One there, which I've set to empty. That's... Oh, nope, there's one hidden here. No, that's recycling center, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not. Oh, did I hide one here? No, this is for sure recycling center, and then there shouldn't be any of them hiding. Double incinerator. We'll put a super incinerator here in Farthington. That's a recycling center because we learned our lesson, and this is a recycling center because we learned our lesson. So I think we've managed to find all the garbage buildings. Recycling center because we learned our lesson? You bet we did. Alright. So we're going to have terrible garbage for a second. But let's use that second to let the traffic reflow. Because it'll still be pretty dicey. This cloverleaf might have hiccups every now and then. But eventually, our traffic will calm down. So we'll have periodic traffic jams if I did this right. Then basically, whenever one of these empties, we demolish it. Building is emptying. 0% full. Empty, finished. Okay, and then I think I want to revisit this bakery industrial park.
Hello again from the classic.
It empties really fast because I think it just sends all of its trucks to the processing complex. But I don't want to do that manually. And that's not how they're supposed to work. I've done something wrong. It might just be traffic manager, but it's too late. Okay. So now we can't process any garbage. Actually, we can process a lot without that transfer facility. What the fuck? That is weird. Or maybe we just need to wait another week for it to plummet. But let's look at all the traffic. Did I keep that traffic light there? I did. Ooh, let's make sure some other traffic lights didn't sneak in on us. That's the pedestrian overpass. Well, it's a pedestrian crosswalk. Okay. But everything seems fine so far. And then a lot of our initial traffic is going to be service vehicles getting spawned, like ambulances and police cars going under patrol. Oh, I don't like this, though. I see some tourists right away. No, but exchange student leaving the city. Really? Let's see, there's a little bit of buildup because it's a red light. They have to wait their turn. Is that a bus out of town? Is that a ride coach? Inner city holds 10 people getting the fuck out of my town. Yeah, it's like we just don't want tourists pulling cars out of their fucking pocket when they get here, blocking Valerio. So look at that, look at that. There's a little bit of bleed over when the light turns green and they finish crossing, but they have to wait. It's extra crazy when the train comes in. Look at that. Okay, here comes the train. Now it's their turn to cross. There they go. And then the car's allowed to go again. There goes Professor X. Where are we going? The mansion? He's going to the fashionable fashion shop. Well, he won't need new shoes because they never get dirty. He's crippled, you see. Whoop. Guess we're not crippled after all, huh? You're lucky I don't work for the fucking insurance company. Yeah, I mostly like the look of it, but I also like how it's not a huge traffic headache. It's a little pedestrian crossing. Love it. There are people grabbing a hot dog here. Actually, apparently it's just a drink cart, maybe. Grab a coffee. Well, he's taking the subway. There we go. There we go. People are taking the subway. Bueno. But then, yeah, I would need to manually set some more bus lines for people to think this is a hot way out of the city. And then it's busy, but it's not stopped. This is stopped because people are turning the wrong way. Stay in your lane. The ambulance is doing U-turns, so that should calm down. This is... I feel this node could be bigger. I also feel these guys should not be blocking this. I am actually gonna try to... give these guys a little more room before their turn here. Go. So you can turn if you want. You're also allowed to go straight. And they should have time to merge and go where the fuck they need to go, hopefully. Let's see. Let's see if they get trapped here. honestly. Victory for us. Look at that giant influx of cash. 30,000 for winning at the swim meet. I saw a message from Justin last time, which I'm not sure if I answered, because he asked about what makes attractiveness goes down, and it's when we win a sports trophy, we get 10 attractiveness for that year. So if we lose more than we win, our attractiveness might go down compared to last year. So you can't really depend on the trophy attractiveness. And we do get exchange students. I'm not quite sure how that system works. I think it just, people will go to the school that don't live in the town. So it's like a tourist. They go to the university and pay us money instead. So I mean, it's a fair sight better than it was before. But let's see if Crowley Circle's been absorbing all this traffic instead, because that's my fear. Crowley Circle's pretty old, so he's having trouble handling traffic in general, but where are you going? Okay, I'm mostly concerned about people that would go this way, because I'm given a slip lane, but it looks like most people go just into Crowley Circle to get out Riverside from get out of Stinkenheim from Riverside. I see some imports coming through here. Did we not clear it after the tunnel incident? I'm pretty sure we despawned it, or whatever. Like I said earlier, I think the problem with the tunnel was even when we were nuking the traffic, a bunch of cars were just self-deleting when they wanted to go through the tunnel, but the tunnel was broken. I think we have some people not driving through nodes when I would like them to. Mostly here. Mostly right here. You know what? This doesn't need to be a highway. We're going to make this all the big 6. This road is eventually going to get deleted one day when we finally get to the industrial park over here, but for now, apparently I can't paint tunnel roads. Interesting. Tunnel's never that nice asphalt. And then unfortunately, people think that they can make illegal turns. That should make it a little bit easier to get off the off-ramp now. But I didn't let people actually go through, did I? Okay, yeah. And actually, I don't want people turning here, because if you're trying to get to the train station, you just go straight, and that's your turn, so let's disable these. And paint the road accordingly. I like the road toolkit. Like Traffic Manager, but I gotta say probably the one mod that makes the city the prettiest is the intersection marking tool. Because even with Prop Anarchy and some of the props I have installed, just having weird intersections really takes away from a part of your town, I feel. Yeah, look at that. Oh, also something I noticed when I was fixing the traffic is we have Oriental Street, which we renamed, but we somehow missed White Bridge. White Drive. And I don't like that. I don't like how long White Street is. We're at 78% traffic, which isn't that great. I mean, we were in the 80s before, remember? But we have a lot of hot spot intersections, and I think it's the traffic lights that bring it down. This will not be White Street. This will be Mauve Street. Which unfortunately does name the entire thing Mauve Street, even though it's a fucking highway. Some trouble here. When they're coming in from the old Stenchburg Industrial Park, so whatever. And then now that they're allowed to use the tunnel, they're turning off. Oh, this is a traffic light, that's why. That's why it's getting backed up. That should get them out the road a little quicker. Yeah, I really like the look of the one block highway that's 4 lanes, but I feel in these higher traffic areas you need 6 lanes. Or I need to learn. Okay, here we go. Look at these buses coming in. That's a great sign. I feel I can make this node a little roomier, bump it up to 24. 24 seems to be a great number in my limited experience with this mod. Seems to make turning that much smoother. And then we might widen this one, just to drain that intersection a little bit quicker. So it looks like more people go left than they do right. So we give them 2 left-hand lanes. And then it looks like most people go straight, so we'd go straight, and then a right-hand lane. Let's try to find a nice 6er with some trees on it. Which is this one. And I actually want columnars at 8? Yeah, okay. So it still kind of looks like a continuation of Valeria Boulevard, even though we did pave it asphalt, but these are the new emergency roads, so whatever. Looks like that blew out all the traffic rules for this one. That should be fine. See how that goes. Give that some time to soak in. Yeah, just go where you want to go, ambulance. Jesus Christ. I need to turn. Let me in.
And that's not classist.
Thank you.
That's classicist. Look it up.
Yeah, I think normally you don't go with 6-laners in Skylines because they're assholes about it. But with the dynamic lane change, I think a 6-lane road can actually hold a lot more traffic. I see some jam up here, though. What's going on, fellas? We actually have some pedestrian trouble. That's a long way to that pedestrian crossing, though. I don't know if I want to nuke this crossing. I do. I changed my mind already. If I don't, I think I want to add another pedestrian crossing. Oh, I could, right? We could add one like right here, so you can get onto the bike path. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. I like that. I like that plan a lot. My brain. Then we don't mark it. We mark it ourselves, because that's half the fun. Okay, and then we add our friend the traffic light. Perfect. So then there should be no pedestrians blocking this intersection now. Oh, I have some U-turns enabled, and that's probably causing a lot of trouble. That's back from the old layout. Definitely want those side streets to wait the fucking turn. There we go, calm down there. Yeah, we got a couple pedestrian crossings, which are really cool. I don't like people trying to change lanes at the pedestrian crossing though. Stay in your lane, please. How many people are you packing in there, homie? 2. Money well spent. Not my problem. I don't actually own the intercity bus company. I just own the local bus company. So, Valerio is at peace. The galaxy is saved. Stenchburg might be a problem, though. Like, look at all this traffic on the parkway. This just used to be just a leisurely road to cut over to Rockfield. But now it's really become the lifeblood of Stinkenheim. People are parking on the road. I don't like that. So one downside with trying to use 6-lane roads as a highway. Huh. Okay, well, I'm there. And they're getting a little jammed up. I was about to say they're not getting jammed up, but right as my brain told me to say it, my brain thought, hang on, they are getting jammed up. Don't say it. Ooh, that's actually very tall. Let's wait for another tall truck, like this guy, and then lower that bridge. Not too much. Like, we're not trying to kill anyone, but I don't need it to look unrealistically high up. Not trying to kill anyone. These guys are gonna fucking blow out their suspension. Oof. Yeah, this is still a problem, but with the extra lane, I actually would, I would prefer if they don't have to actually do that because I let you keep going straight. Oh no, this guy can't go straight. That's the problem. This one, we force them to stay in their lanes. That might fix it. So normally you'd be trapped, but I let you keep going straight. Okay, I don't like this. Probably a bit of slowdown here because 3 lanes have to merge down into 2, but... People might start getting mad at me because we've been letting it run for a while with no traffic upgrade. Alright, this looks pretty calm down, but usually when I say that or when I look away is when the simulation turns against me. How's this coming? A little backed up, but that's okay because of the light. People are going to the train. Okay. This is a disaster. Actually, it's kind of light to buy us a little time, but yeah. It's actually a great place for a light now that I think about it. It's a shame, just sometimes the roundabout is not the way to go. How's this pedestrian crosswalk I built going for us? Actually, man, there's one right there. We don't need a pedestrian crosswalk here then. That's just complicating things. Look at all these buses. It looks like it really did cut down on the tourist traffic. That's Valeria Boulevard's interesting. It's got a bit of a gentle dip, so you can actually see it. I just really like these guys. Look how these people queued up. Oh, they just sort of all flow across quickly. Because pedestrians are never in a rush. So they'll wait forever as long as they think it's a short enough distance to walk. So intersections like this are great for them, whereas like a car, obviously, if a car waits too long, he starts blocking up traffic and fucking everything up. But the pedestrian is in no rush to get where he needs to go, even though he could claim to work somewhere and it could take him a week to get there. So that's great. And actually, we can probably... No, I was about to say, we have our bus line that goes to Stenchburg. Could be localized here in Valeria, but we're trying to watch our traffic. So we'll probably have that bus line come from... No, wait, this is a depot. Maybe we will have the Stenchburg bus lines start on Valeria Boulevard. So if you need to commute into Stenchburg, you catch the metro over to Valeria, and then we would have a couple bus lines that would just hit different industrial parks and drop you off. Let's check our traffic now. Hopefully we're in the 80s still. 80 on the nose. It's not 84%, but... This is a little troublesome. I don't like this. Some lane merging here that I don't care for. This is a little ballsy, but I think we'll make this another one of those where we can turn both ways. Because, like, look at that. They're just end to end on that merge. Hey. So you look at that. That yellow guy, he zipper merged right in there. Yeah, this is good. You couldn't trust normal humans to drive like that, but in City Skylines you can. So we're allowed to have 2 turning lanes for an on-ramp. Yeah, I think it's less slowdown when they fight over the turn than if they try to merge into actual oncoming, well, not oncoming traffic. People are using it. That's the other great thing about these, I guess, is they take a little while to build up, so you can see if people are actually taking advantage of that pedestrian thoroughfare. Nope, I really don't like people merging at an intersection. Sorry, lane changing. I don't like them lane changing at those pedestrian crossings. Yeah, you don't even see the train station. That's impressive. It's almost like you're driving through a little forest. And then like, whoa, what's this? Wow, a bus station and a train station. I think I'll remove these trees so you're not just, you don't get blindsided by a fucking bus, now that I think about it. The right lane would be nothing. Gonna step away to grab a drink in a second, but we do have to solve our garbage crisis now. So we can actually still process a lot. Rockfield can process. I feel like that's enough for Rockfield to process. I would really like to sneak one into some of our little areas here. I mean, we kind of can with these local ones. Which is a little greasy, but I think we will. Just drop off your garbage there. I think 7,200 would be enough to process that industrial park. And then because we're so rich, well, these are actually very cheap, unfortunately. I don't feel bad about overpaying for garbage. Is there anywhere I can sneak this in? There's really not. I made this one way too snug. So that guy's gonna have garbage trouble. What do we got here? I really wish I could, actually, does a district tell me? Because I was about to say, it's like I would like to just paint a district and then have it tell me it's garbage output. The district name's hidden. There you go. Rockfield. Yeah, Rockfield Crossing doesn't tell me enough about it. So this is, it processes 96,000. It shits out 27 garbage trucks. I'm not sure if I have room for it. We probably put that there. I don't think there's room for it in this one. Yeah, there's really not. So this is what we're gonna do. So then we've got a little recycling complex here. You might be a little too powerful at 27 trucks, but and then nothing wrong with recycling centers either. BTB's a big fella, though, is the only downside. So, like, this is off limits pretty much. This is just landscaping, and this is just landscaping. We're going to create traffic trouble for ourselves. We can actually expand this industrial park, because this land's kind of off limits, too, now that I think about it. But no. I will landscape this, though, actually. Actually, I do want to expand it, because that's way too much naked landscaping.
Thanks for joining me. Sweet selection of beautiful music. I think we have a moment, so let's go to the listener emails and see what they have to say. Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring drum machine? Well, listener, I don't think so. You see, I find it's much more pleasing to listen to the sound that the drum produces when struck rather than the
So
manufacturing
that's nice if we
process
can.
or
Yeah,
the
I don't really think we can fit
economic
any
drum
buildings
made.
in here to help them.
Next thing you know, we'll
The
be listening to
incinerator is
flute
Mao.
machines and
Shit, that almost
oboe
fits.
machines.
But then
Isn't
it's all of our
one bit
incinerator
of
traffic
nobility
has to drive through the park to a dead end. Ah, tough
Thanks
call.
again for the message. This one is for you.
Actually, this is. I will try this. Move it real close to the train tracks. Oh, get a little embankment there too. That's nice. Look at that. We're probably gonna lose this office, I think. And I wasn't able to find a nice toll booth or entrance gate. I found one, but it fits a smaller road, so we can't use it in Stenchburg. Whoa, don't do that. Just trying to move you. We're just trying to move you. There we go. So he gets his little alley, which might be a little dicey for a garbage incinerator. That's a lot of trucks that's going to be flying out of that thing. Give it a shot. Get him fenced up. Then I have a bit of an idea for what I want to do here, so we'll do this. So that just kind of makes it look like it's maybe a gate that they've opened, but it's obviously just a fence. It's also way too fucking big to be a gate. So we've got some garbage power here now. Just keep that one little speck on. So we lost an office. That's pretty much the casualty there, but then now we can do something like this. It's all filled in. And then this will be dirt over here for some landscaping. I said this will be dirt over here for some landscaping. Yeah. Really wish I could paint straight with this tool. I mean, maybe there is. Maybe I don't understand surface paint, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen anyone do super fancy stuff with their surface paint. So I think we're mostly just going to have situations like this where the dirt just kind of creeps under the fence, which makes sense. It's the least well-tended part of the compound, I would imagine. Okay, and then we need to make this area look a little filled in, and that won't be too tricky, I hope. Because I'm pretty sure we can do this. Then we can rotate it. There we go, look at that. Oh, this isn't flat. It needs to be flat. As flat as you can get it. There we go, that's flat. Look at that. Okay, where you need to be 65-degree angle, and then you need to be a little closer. 4. Yeah, look at that. Make a little shipping container storage section. Actually, we'll put ours near the fence. Then we do another one, so we can use move it to stack them. I think you can stack these like 3 or 4 high in like a container yard, but we'll just go 2 high for now. Whoa. Look at that. All that cargo stored neatly, except for this one. Uh-oh. Looks like it got a little offset as we went. Yeah, that might give a little bit of character, but some of these are overhanging by a lot, so we'll try to keep it kind of redundant looking. Yeah, some of these didn't get dragged over at all. Oops. Well, one for sure doesn't need to be here because I drew too many. It's not quite level, so some are sunk into the ground. But that filled that area in a little bit, which was my concern. We didn't want to zone it. And we just have some more miscellaneous shit. Maybe some boxes. On the hill, unfortunately. So this looks more like a sort of stockyard parking lot, and then back here doesn't need to be too full because this is an office. I could actually put a couple of parking spaces here if I can find them. What's this? Oh, just the gate hopper prop. We can hide those at the airport. Paint some parking spaces here. Searching for just parking was a terrible idea because it's just showing me every piece of road I have that has parking. Not big, because those may be functional. I'm looking for decorative parking spaces. Which I might have uninstalled my decorative parking spaces. Oh, look at these other parking garages. I could have put one of these by Valeria. There's some for fun ones. I'm fairly confident nobody actually parks here, so. I mean, if I wanted to, I could place car props. Which I don't have, but I could if I wanted to. Parking lot lights. Which might light up at night? I don't know. Oh well. That looks kind of real now. In my fictional city of nonsense. And then let's get this decorated up. Let's do a little combo decoration, a little roller coaster tycoon style. So I actually don't want this. Right to the road. Okay, and then we want a fence. I'm drawing them short just so we have more nodes to play with. I can't actually access that one, which sucks. Oh, but it merged it into a single node anyways. Well, fuck me. There goes that plan. I wonder if fence mode helps. What's this? Oh, there's another tool there I didn't recognize.
Hello again.
Huh.
Classics.
Bush deleted itself. We'll do this, just so I can actually grab the node more easily. That other, this section got really fucked. Well, nobody said you had to curve, mister. Well, you're floating, and I'm not sure how to unfuck that. Yeah, this would have gone a lot better if fucking sinking to the ground like a mad lad. Well, one step at a time, apparently. Taking a little longer than I was hoping for just a little hedge-related fun. I know, me and dress up. What an odd combo. Let's see if I can connect these now without the height going all fucking wacky tabacky on us. Son of a bitch! I want this to be connected, but apparently I don't get a choice in the matter. Shit. Well, and then what we do is we take the not chain link fence, the like suburban fence. And then we just nudge it up against the hedge, like, you know that I love to do that in Roller Coaster Tech. And then, oh, I see what the problem is, because this is literally a fence. This is fine, but the other one's a network, so it's allowed to float, but the fence has to touch the ground. Damn it. Yeah, if you actually touch that with a fence, it wilts. That's weird. So then we're here. This needs to actually a little bit of a bend. There's a gap here I don't care for, but I wonder if I can fix it with this. Nope. Sure can't. Well, that gap in the hedge makes no sense now, but oh well. Let's get decorating. Good. I'll let it simulate here for a little bit, see what those garbage trucks can do. There's some fence to be overtaken by the bushes here. Actually, here's what we'll do instead. I think a few junipers won't fix. A couple of those baby birches. If I can find them again. There he is. So you come in and you're like, oh, is that the new incinerator plant? Interesting. And there's some low maintenance landscaping down there. I actually like that sign. It almost looks like you're entering some sort of area, like there's a directory letting you know. Bit of a slope here I don't care for, so... Whoa, not that much. Actually, how's this look? This looks pretty level, and then, yeah, that's a nice gentle descent on the way to the not subway. Above-way ground station. Alright. Garbage capacity is gargantuan again. We fixed it instantly. Alright, well that was a little cheesier than I wanted to, but on the upside, this industrial park looks a lot nicer. But we filled that in with a little storage yard. Guess I can make some of these fences a little more snug. Oops! To grab the fence. This one too. Shit. Made it so close I can't grab the fucking thing. There you go. Well, that's as good as that one's getting. Not too bad. So fuck it, there is a 0% chance you don't have garbage collection, mister. There's Mr. Garbage Truck. They do drive pretty slow down there. That's wasting time that they could be picking up garbage. So that road's 50 just because it's only garbage trucks, so it's not going to look too unrealistic. How are we doing here? Expensive and efficient incinerator that causes little pollution, produces power, and processes large volumes of garbage. I mean, it almost costs as much as a processing complex, so that doesn't feel too cheapy. And all 40 trucks are in use. So I like it already. Alright, there. Someone got his garbage for him. Population's going up, always a great sign. This is starting to build up, but the light's about to turn green, I bet. There we go. Train's at a decent pace. Check our pal the Cloverleaf. Busy, but not full. Valerio, the traffic light's holding firm. Perfect. Really like those crosswalks. Might revisit Stinkenheim and add some of these. I want to say we dipped under 80 here. Nope, 81. It's going up. Huh. Why is this full? Oh, they probably have to merge. They're not turning very smoothly into this train station, which is unfortunate. Alright, industrial capacity is really high. Let's try to add another park here. Which doesn't really add industrial demand because we're gutting the old factories to build these. But each park we get a little better at building the next one. Although I will say, this one looks really nice. This one leveled up too fast, so it's just a fucking sea of these things, which, if you don't zoom in and see the SB, it kind of looks like some sort of Dairy Queen mega complex. That's where they make the ice cream. So really, if we keep our alternating T intersections, we should have a park here that goes down. Let's get cracking. There's a policy that reduces trash buildup at the increase of cost. I think you're right, Justin. I think it's like in-home recycling or something, and that will be handy in, you know, probably the whole city. If we're making $46,000 a week, I don't even know how this happened. We were at negative money, and now we're making $46,000 a week. Let's go citywide policies. Please recycle more. Recycling. Slightly reduces garbage accumulation. I thought there was one that's even better. Recycle plastic? Recycling centers are stronger. Alright, our money's going down. Maybe we just won some money. We're still like over $30,000, so let's see what this does. Most of our money does come from taxes. You'd think it would come from the factories, but it comes from taxes. City planning. Anything else with garbage? We lost about 10,000, I'd say, doing that, which is a lot, but we have such a huge nest egg. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Educational blimps. Switch advertisements on blimps to be educational posters. Yes. Knowledge is power. Prefer parks. Tourists in the area choose to visit parks more often than unique buildings. Based on how large and spread out our city is, that might have actually reduced our garbage consumption by a fair amount. Oh, we can just see, can't we? Garbage production, we make 442. I don't feel that went down at all. Look at all this traffic. You can see it from a distance. We can see Valeria from all the way over here. What am I doing? I said I was going to grab a drink like half an hour ago, didn't I?
The classics, where we harp on the chordists and
Oh, what's going on here?
the flautists.
I see some people merging that shouldn't be merging. Why are you even merging? You can turn both ways. The light won't change, it's making me nervous. What the hell is this chaos? Okay, there we go. Just sometimes those lights almost hit capacity and I get nervous. She seems fine now. We have blimps. We have a blimp depot, just, but I don't have any blimp lines set up, which we really should consider public transit. Now that we've sorted out our traffic, I think we're going to need to do a public transit pass next time. It does look like almost all of our traffic in Stenchburg is cargo, which is weird. How are these people getting to work? I feel I employ a decent amount of people in these industrial parks. 13, 18, 24. Yeah, a couple hundred people should work in each one. 32 work there. 13, 14, 18. Yeah, a fair bit of people should work in each of these industrial parks. Well, looks like the city's not going to burn down, so I'm going to step away for a moment here. What am I looking at here? Did I put it on fancy view while it was paused? Academic year complete, though. We gained 300 students. Attractiveness went down, like I mentioned earlier. We probably didn't get as many trophies this year. We have no trophies this year. So we had 4 trophies last year. Now we have 0 trophies. What did we invent this time? Cube clothing. It's more than clothes. It's an ideology against modern fashion trends. Cocoa nut shoes. Cocoa nut shoes are made from 100% recycled coconuts. This invention came about when a student was stranded on a tropical island and apparently invented anti-gravity drones. Kind of seems like a way bigger deal than shoes made out of coconuts, but put it on the same page, why not? Yeah, I think I did put it on Fancy View when it was paused. I swore Fancy View and paused the game. Maybe not. Ah, am I glad we solved that traffic crisis. Fixed it a hell of a lot faster than the last one, didn't we? We're learning. Wow. This traffic light is always in the danger zone, though. Holy shit. The academic year report paused it. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Well, I think what the problem here is I'm only letting them turn to a certain lane when it's their turn to turn. So I have to let them turn into multiple lanes so that they'll clump up. Try that. Because they all want to go into this middle turning lane. But if I let them turn into more lanes, now they'll take the innermost lane. There we go. And then that should drain quicker on a green light. Where are all the hashtag garbage trucks? No one's picking up my trash. Well, Rosemary. Hamburger Heights isn't my fucking problem, Rosemary. Hamburger Heights is gonna be getting a makeover. Don't you worry. But first I need to make sure there's enough jobs for the workers. Nice dense block there for you, fellas. I think maybe I should make it even denser, because this is a lot of forest we'd be filling in. That would be a very large part. Probably wouldn't have anything here because it's too close to the highway, but I'd put something here, and then I think I would want to hide some more garbage in here. I think we just give them the local garbage. That's just a great building. Right there. Uh-oh. Some terrain problems there. That might get interesting. We could put a Japanese incinerator here, couldn't we? We could if our industrial park was way bigger. But here's what we could do. We could put it right here. Yeah, let's do that. Bit of a smoothing problem. We can probably smooth tool that. Oh. part of the forest will survive. And then we don't need this baby one since we have the big boy. But I do want to fill this in, actually. So I think between these two parks, maybe not even much trees at all, maybe just dirt and bush. Some scrub and shrub. What are we building? Just more industrial park stuff, because there are lots of just little islands of industry out in the forest here. Because now that now that I've done it, I really prefer that over like this shit. You see in, well, you saw in my city up until now, or like this, just, ugh. This is a lot more charming. Guess we've got that, and then, it actually doesn't add that much, but just a little one. Let's, get fenced up here. Snapping off though. That can actually be a little landscape there as well. Then we can do this. Sneak in some more zoning here. And then a little landscaping there as well. Try to get that right to 90. Try to get that right to 90. There we go. And that's too close to the highway, so we won't zone that. There you go, that's our next park. That should fill in pretty quickly, I think. Oh right, there was a slope I wanted to deal with. Smooth that up, love it. She's already growing. The old Japanese incinerator, which is very close to the farmland. That's probably not too good, but the smokestack gives it away. We screen the rest of the facility with some trees. And I was actually thinking that maybe I shouldn't put the trees so close to the highway because they would have some extra terrain cleared for when they built the highway, so maybe that would just be like shrubs. You know, maybe like the first tree width or so we'll delete and landscape up. think I am going to do that. So let's try to... a bit of a landscape shoulder of sorts here. I ended up building this way too close to the highway in hindsight. Too late. And, I mean, it could be dirt all the way in, but we'll just sort of hide the transition with the tree line. Saves us the trouble of having to landscape every square inch of the map, right?
Good to have you back. I've
Whoops,
got
that
an
was a
email from a
hotkey.
listener who asks, you only play ancient music, play something new. Well, concerned listener,
Who would
I
do that?
think
Who would send that email? You only play ancient music, play
we
something
don't
new.
play any music from antiquity. You're thinking of our rival Plato.
Suppose that is the kind of fucking
88.0
retard that would
at
listen to Plato 808.
88.4.
Hey, something
That's
new.
Classics. Practically all
Why are you still listening to his radio
music is
station
quite
if you don't like the
recent
fucking
for
sound
last
of it?
400 years.
Some people,
Thanks for
man. Some
listening.
people in this city. And then we're not going to do all bushes. In fact, maybe I shouldn't do any bushes. Nah, I'll do some. The problem is I can't rotate them, so they look very repetitive. I mean, they sell the other radio stations, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. I was tempted to buy the synthwave radio station, but I decided against it. I'll tell you, though, how long have we been on this town for? I feel I've got my money's worth out of the game, especially because I bought a bunch of the DLCs compared to the last time we played. Flower bush. That's too small. See, I think some of these garden flowers are too. Actually, not a bad shape. Garden cover. Try to just like round out all our bush clusters with these, I guess. Because unlike my bush clusters, which I think are an old mod to be fair, these seem to vary themselves in place each one. Oh, this is looking okay so far. That actually looks really nice, combining the ground cover with the bush clusters. Wow. Beautiful. It's a fun game. I can see why you'd like it, Justin. You can sort of like hide the tree line more with these guys. A little tricky though because of the fence, but you just try to have like this stuff sort of creep up to the highway, and that will be the landscaping. Then I mean, maybe some rocks would add some more character, but I feel rocks would be removed from the highway so people don't crash into them. I think people have commented on that before when I leave rocks way too close to roads. Like I think on our very first pass of Rockfield Crossing or Crowley Circle. This didn't take too long at all. It looks great. Look at that. Well, maybe not at that angle. Maybe not at that angle because some of the stuff floats, but... Almost looks like a forest. Alright, so this industrial park filled up, our industrial demand is still up there. Population's going up real slow, but I think that's because we just don't have room. Oh yeah, if we weren't hiding landscaping, the landscaping around Stench would be completely pointless. Everything would be, just wilted garbage. And then I don't even... There's a lot of space here we're gonna lose. I'm not sure what to do with it. Do I have a fire station hiding around here? We don't have a fire station out here. I like this one because it looks like a low use one, but I think we need the extra fire trucks for all the fires we're gonna have out here. You know what? This one holds 6. Put the fire station right by the clinic there. sort of decorate that place the same way. Yeah, I think I have, where is the fire station? Yeah, he's over here, which is going to eventually get redone. I guess actually what I could have done was done like a sort of a double up thing, so it looks like a double garage to service them. We can still do that, though. We can still do that now that I think about it. Where's the alley? A little overgrown, no biggie. Actually, very large ground cover, so it's quick to clean up. And the only people I would use this road are the firemen, so we can have everybody drive through. Alright. But yeah, I want this, so that looks like this is where they would keep their fire trucks. Their spares or whatever. Even though this does look like two separate buildings. Whatever. I'm sure they would want extra capacity here in the industrial area. God damn it. Always resets my spacing on these beautiful, beautiful juniper trees. Remember, juniper trees are Rockfield's major export. Some tall grass, because these buildings are for function. They don't have a lot of visitors here, so they wouldn't tend to the ground in between their lots there. There. Oh, that's not the darker industrial road, is it? There we go. Hey there. Need this traffic light removed. And we can actually paint this like a real median because the fire trucks would be allowed to go through it. It's actually a little thin for a medium looking at it now.
You're listening to The Classics, the home of music that looks as good on paper as it sounds when played through a notebook.
Right. The wrong way. Maybe minus 37 is what we should have done. Yeah, we almost had it. Let's. There. Kinda looks right. And then this created another traffic light we don't want. Because everyone in my city drives politely. Really slow going with these industrial complexes, but I really like. I mean, there's a lot of parts of Stickenheim I really like. So. This is just another one of them. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't put trees so close on the turns so people don't have blind spots, huh? Try to be a little more thoughtful towards my valiant drivers. Actually, yeah, there's some decent visibility here because of the bushes. There's some good visibility here. Perfect. I did it by accident. Yes. Get your stuff here. Some of those little baby birches, they always pop up in the when there's no trees. Maybe they grow quick. I'm not an arborist. I'll do some more of those delightful little bushes. Some dress up here we could do, but maybe another time. Yeah, another day really got away from me here, but I'm very glad the traffic's under control now. Is it calming down even more? No, we're still around 80, and I mean, might be able to squeeze a couple percentage of that when we add some new bus routes. Lost a bit of money, but I mean, we already make too much money, so that's okay. Garbage is in great shape. We're actually about to lose our water. Well, not lose it, but we're about to exceed our ability to pump it. Let's do a quick tour of the town, because we have raw processing capacity, but I'm worried that there might be trouble in the city. We'll have to hide some of those little, like, dumpsters that have the trucks picked up. Whoa! Where are we going, fellas? Apparently I need to add way more helicopters. I guess you would add a lot, right? Like, as long as they're not queued up, that's the right amount of helicopters to have on the line. What the fuck are the helicopters? This one, I think, flies out to Farthington. I don't know where it is. I know we need to add a shitload more, though. I can tell you that right now. Thank you. I really enjoy the industrial parks. Riverside Air has no vehicles on it. Oops, what the fuck? I don't even have ride helicopters? Huh. That's weird. I think helicopters weren't being replaced when I knew traffic, because it said there were already 2 on the line, but they're not. Oh, wait, I know what it is. I know what it is. You can't actually access that depot, because that depot's at the airport now. Hello? There it is. Oh, and I have a stop out here at the airport, too, don't I? Space already occupied. It's a magical line the helicopter has to use. Space already occupied. Well, I hope that works. Now we should start dispensing helicopters. It's weird they were queuing for a vehicle that didn't exist. This thing should be shitting out helicopters. There they go. Alright, so that solves that problem. So weird I don't have other helicopters. I swear I did. Because, I mean, Ride has planes, so it's weird they wouldn't have helicopters. Air. Hello? Tram, train, ship. Ship. Plane cargo, plane passenger. Yeah, they don't have helicopters. Maybe I just didn't expect to have a helicopter line, so I didn't grab any of the Ride helicopters when I installed this one. There's no reason to watch here, because they never come back to the depot. Here they come! Get out of the way, Brittany Harris. All aboard. It's autosaving. All aboard the autosave. Here comes the next one. So, a lot of people have been waiting for this, so maybe it'll alleviate once the helicopters do a couple loops. And yes, we can readjust the patches, and they only hold 20. It's not a good way to get around, but because it's free as people want to use it, it's quick. I suppose it's really fast. It's quicker than driving to Farthington. Especially now that we have one at the airport. Like, if you're in Riverside and you're like, oh, I'm gonna miss my flight, well, you can take the helicopter. I'll check for some Ride helicopters, but I think 20 is actually a lot. 20 in a helicopter seems like a lot of fucking people for a passenger helicopter. But we can at least get some Ryan branded helicopters. But yeah, we'd want a line that goes at the airport. I don't think you can jam 20 soldiers in a helicopter safely, let alone people with suitcases and shit. Maybe a Chinook. Maybe the Xenonauts helicopter could hold that many. Not this fucking thing. This thing might hold 10. It's struggling to get everybody off the pad, but it looks like maybe 6 was too many helicopters. Yeah, they're starting to queue up. But again, I said next time was going to be a public transportation do-over. How's Pickle Park? Makes $5,000. And the little forest, I think, gave Puyallup Glade some wonderful screening. Great view, too. All you see is the Ferris wheel, which might light up at nighttime and annoy them to no end. Holy shit, what are these? Yeah, for the sake of letting the town grow, we really let the theming run wild in Stinkenheim. But we gained, what, 2,000 people today? And, man, look at this. Let's go marvel at my pedestrian crossing again, because I just really like the staggered zebra. Just beautiful. It's a shame this train just takes you to Hamburger Heights, which is just shithole, but I suppose it does also take you out to Siemens Square, which is not a shithole. Let these people go in any lane they want, because it looks like they are really fucking weird at that particular intersection. It does look like everybody and their fucking mother wants that leftmost turning lane, which sucks because the middle lane also lets you turn left any way you want. Oh man, that guy's playing a fucking dangerous game. Did you see him go into a red light? And you know what? This cloverleaf has so far withstood the test of time, so I am going to start to decorate it. Let's start with some little bushes to match the road. I think it's trimmed green bush. And then we can't give them very tall decorations. Because they need to see the traffic return too, so. So there's some stuff there for them. That seems like it was a little too far out.
This is the Classics, the city's #1 source for music older than the city itself.
It's good. Already looks a lot nicer. And let's just kind of get a feel for this first quadrant before we move on to the others. Our friend the birch. Let's not put rocks. Well, we put some of these rocks maybe. Is that too big? It's actually pretty fucking big. There's some uniqueness to it, so they're not all mirrored. You could put a billboard here if you wanted to. It's taking a while to get to the billboards. I have too many signs from the Paris themes and stuff, I think. Oh, is that a gigantic one that I can... Ooh, that is kind of gigantic. Not too... that's kind of gigantic, but I think I could get more gigantic than that. Yeah, now that's a billboard. Look at that. Visit the zoo. I don't have a zoo in my town. I think I don't like that truck tipping over. We'll pretend we didn't see that. There we go. We'll pretend that it's on stilts or something. But might as well center it a tiny bit. Okay. I kind of want to just have one of those retaining walls like we have in Myrtle Circle. This will be tricky. especially if they're too low. Because eventually, maybe, hopefully, one day we'll have a neighborhood over here. So they might not want to fucking hear all that traffic of the Cloverleaf, per se. Even though they might not get a huge say in the matter. Okay. And then, I guess, yeah, I would put a nice tree here, but no, that'd be a blind spot for these poor bastards, wouldn't it? Don't even want a billboard here. So let's just put some bushes. Maybe a bush, even a bush might be a little too dangerous. Maybe we'll have it removed. Is that a plane tree? That's a plane tree. A tiny little shit, that's what it is. Yeah, sure, that's good. Actually, even just these bushes block a bit of your view, but we'll pretend they don't. So yeah, just that one area already looks pretty nice. And then I might even put in some guardrails. Maybe not. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I can't tell. Maybe just on the turns, or maybe the whole way. I can't decide. I'm not really sure where you put the guardrails, realistically. If we eyedropper it, it does remember the distance. Oh, holy shit, we lost 400 people this year. What happened? They didn't graduate. An ambitious and one-of-a-kind backyard fence made entirely out of toothpicks to oppose the usual mass-produced backyard fences. Holy shit, we invented a lot of stuff this year. Skylines, go! A game made by an innovative student group that augments reality, helping tourists find the sights in the city. I don't like that. Virtually Healthy, a service platform that heals you at home, covering the complete virtual healthcare chain. Huh. Chirpx, a space program, and we won a baseball trophy this year. Do I normally go past it? Yes, I normally do go past the light post. Okay. It's going quicker now that we know what we're shooting for here. Oh no. This is too steep. I think if we can fix the road, the bushes will become visible. So I think this is just very steep, and we hit it by painting it with gravel, if I remember correctly. So let's see if we can get these bushes back. There they are. It took a little while to make, so maybe a little disappointed when we have to delete this one day when we can't handle all this traffic. Because like I said, we're really just... The 6 lanes was a band-aid. A hell of a band-aid, though. Like a bitchin' Flintstones band-aid.
You're listening to the classics, and I've just got some mail from one of our listeners, Todd H. Why did Johann Sebastian Bach throw out his harpsichord? Because it was Baroque. Todd, a noble effort, but J.S. Bach loved his harpsichord and would never have thrown it out, as it would have almost certainly been dismantled and used as firewood by the countless peasants of Leipzig. Anyway, you're listening to the classics, where if it is Baroque, then don't fix it.
As an added benefit of all this landscaping is we're slowly pushing the fertile land back, which means the grass won't obnoxiously grow through everything. So one there. Yeah. Still need to place some billboards. Bushes. A rock there, because you really shouldn't be spinning into that rock. And, yeah, it's way too. So, I kind of like these partially underground rocks. Maybe it was, maybe the ground's too hard. Maybe that's why they don't build here. Maybe that's why they ran the highway through instead. Too rocky. And you want the noodle one. Okay. There's a bunch of shrubbery behind it. Okay. And then we could put some billboards up here, I suppose, right? It's crunch time at the Big Bite. Sure. And then lastly, go nuts for donuts, because we have a bakery here in the city. Good thinking, Justin. The curse of the stream delay, I suppose. That's a good-looking cloverleaf now, I think. We need to put the retaining walls on the other side, but... if we really wanted to, we can't by the way the retaining wall works, but we could actually raise the terrain with like seawalls so it looks like it's a sunken cloverleaf to extra keep the noise out. Yeah, all the major turns, they have a billboard. The wall might ruin the symmetry because it'll be hard to get perfect because the bushes are already not symmetrical and it's not really noticeable, but I think the retaining walls will make it really noticeable. be a little higher. How many blocks do we go up? Like 4 blocks tall. I really wish I could slope some ground up here, but that's the one thing people never really managed to mod, was the flattening the ground. There's that one mod that I could never figure out. I have it around here somewhere. Isn't it here? The terrain flattener? Oh, right in the guardrails. We were going to maybe put some guardrails in. Is that a path? Yeah, no, it's over here. Did I uninstall it out of disgust because I couldn't figure it out? Huh. Maybe, but it was the one where you place it, it tries to flatten the ground. It didn't work out for me, so we don't use it. Really, if we get it most of the way there, we can move it. We can move it. Sidewalk, let's say. Height looks about right too. Wrong time of day, I can't fucking see the sun. Jesus Christ, you can't see this fucking wall till sunset. Who tweeted about the toga party? Thank you for the amazing vacation. Yeah, people at my university, Farthington University, love toga parties. Alright, just one wall left on our beautiful cloverleaf. Then it's almost time to call it. I want to build something else before we stop, though. I'm not sure what.
The classics, where we harp on the chordists and flout the flautists.
And then now I can't see this one. Gonna have to do it at fucking nighttime. The sun never shines on that retaining wall. It's a little sharp. This one was really stout. There. And daytime again, please. Thank you. There. A little cloverleaf interchange. I see a lot of buses on the road now. That means that bus terminal in Valeria must be pretty hopping. God damn it, they're still not using the second lane even though they're allowed to turn. Everyone wants the middle lane for the most part. But I said you're allowed to use it. Not much I can do about it, I guess. On the upside, this place is like all level 3. But Jesus Christ, these things only employ 8 people. And then, yeah, we had that nice highway landscaping we did. That turned out great. Need to do it on this side as well, which will be a little tricky because right here it's 1 tree wide. And then a bit of a party at the bakery. Probably revisit the bakery, like I said. But next time is going to be traffic, isn't it? Because we need to get... Well, today was traffic. Next time is public transit. Get some bus roads coming to these industrial parks. We could even build a very crude mall out here if we wanted to. Just for like the factory workers to use. A post-sorting facility. Let's give them their own complex. So they... Actually, I don't know. Getting really close to time to wrap up, and this is a pretty big project because we'll be gutting this, which is how you get to here. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to rip the band-aid off. And demolish it all, even though it is a shitload of jobs. That just means they'll be in a rush to move back in from the industrial parks I give them. I think we're actually going to lose industrial capacity overall because these industrial parks are not very space efficient. And I was going to say we could put some offices in the city to offset our industrial demand, but then we're not creating enough products, which creates traffic as we import. How far we've come, though. Imagine, remember when this used to be an airport? That's the old fire station. That was something else. Oops. post office does make a lot of traffic, though. This place, I think they also can't... They only get mail from other mail offices, so... We'll put them in a little complex with a post office. But this makes sense, because sometimes I get a package that I miss and they fucking take it to some sorting facility out in the factory part of town by the airport. You know, nothing's springing to mind, though, for this place. So this is on the to-do list for next time. I actually like this little raised wall it created. But I think we're going to call it a night here. Hopefully I can think up something for our post facility, and we also need to run some buses out here, and really just run buses in general out to the Valerio changeover. I don't know what you'd call this place. It's a subway station and a Greyhound terminal and a train station. But let's wind down and call it a night here. Apparently it's autosave. Perfect timing. Let's just look at our pedestrian crossing one last time before I depart. That crowning achievement of tonight. There they go. There's Professor X again. He's always in this part of town buying, quote, shoes. But yeah, let's head out here. We solved our traffic. Even though we're not back to where we were, we're in the low 80s. We were at like 84% was a high point for us, which was really great. But we added some more industrial jobs to Stinkenheim. I just gutted a bunch and unpaused it, so that's probably not good for people living in the city. A bunch are probably moving out in disgust while I talk to you right now. Oh, we added those helicopters too, didn't we? So we'll need to add some blimp and helicopter lines. I think we can run a helicopter all the way out to Stenchburg. Maybe even the post office actually might have a helicopter depot. But we definitely need some bus traffic out to Stenchburg, and I think that's it. I don't think there's any other public transport you'd run out there. We don't want a streetcar because that'll change the road. And you don't want a trolley bus for the same reason. And a subway makes no sense in the factory district. Hope you can, well, you can't, but I can see that cloverleaf off the side. We did do that cloverleaf, so it has so far stood the test of time for our traffic demands, so I'm glad we decorated it. And but now that that cloverleaf's kind of set in stone, we have some room next to it there for Stenchburg and the Valerio district to expand. But yeah, next time is we need that postal facility. And I mean, we'll need more industrial parks because I deleted a lot of shit. And we need to do some public transit, as emphasized by this shot of the 100 people waiting to take a helicopter. Oh, that's actually the helicopter stop inside the university, too. All those helicopter mechanics are going to be working overtime in my town next time. But thanks for coming out to watch today. And hopefully I'll remember to do all those things I just said next time. Until then.